Good day to you all. I am Alansantise, consulate for Boji, Sierra Leone. Today we are here in Kenema, Eastern Province of Sierra Leone. So here from the citizens, COVID-19 survivors and also health workers on their perception concerning COVID-19 on our project called COVID-19 Transparency and Accountability Project CITA for short. Once we have their perception concerning COVID-19 and how it is impacting their life. Watch as you hear from them. Thank you.
My name is Erickson Toure. Cashier me experience owner and how I manage get COVID-19. And I've been get a friend in Holland who instead been call me say they can't interview me during 2020. And when he come, if they tell me say Erickson alone on here together because we started the country I come up COVID-19 today. But I don't know if whether I get. Now it's okay, no problem. Actually, where if they go, it bind me. So he hand touch me say me your hand touch her. He go back now in country. He called me just after 3 days we go. He said Erickson finally I don't positive by COVID-19. Just after 3 days to 4 days, I will try to go to my man Cambo. I go for the cow. I go into coma actually. People then count me in hospital. I don't know how I'm in the kind of hospital. I'm an Ebola survivor and I'm entitled to free health care in Sierra Leone under government. But they not treat me like that for saying I'm an Ebola survivor at the on free health care. There's no free medicine or they're not able to give me care medicine by them. So I don't have 10 days, no food, better food not been there. And when you find where they go food, they tell us they not give me no food because of the COVID-19 medicine no get them. The 4 days we've been left, whether for can't take now me sample for say I don't wear. Now the channel in they start for giving food. They will give me bed, yes, mattress, cover and car. But they not give me no accommodation. For say one and baby people they not give no batia, me una sit down, me una go sit down there and discuss. So like now grown with the sit down. They be treat we like we na animals. Don't go over there at the treatment center. They not give me no money, they not give me no transport. Take until me, I go back and I'm in house. Yes, I've been in isolation center for 14 good days. I want to know about this donation where they can come to the government of Australia. Because I'm a victim of Ebola and also I'm a victim about COVID-19. They also have the way Corona hold me. Another than the host. What you make another day during the time when I'm at the center. I can't meet if man they don't clear, but put things in my room. And also, where I can go to the community, that they still they stigma me, they call me Erickson COVID-19. Then say I go to the center for the morning. So even often they provoke me, now I make more another than us. I they live with me, come to them. Now other community. So now that make more I want to know.
Hello everyone, my name is Zainab Sharif. I'm staying in Kenema in the eastern part of Sierra Leone. The lockdown affected me greatly, and not only me, but every woman in the eastern region were affected by the lockdown, especially those that are coming from the surrounding villages. You know, they have in the morning they have to run to Kenema with their tomatoes, their pepper, their meat, their fish, their rice to come and sold here in Kenema, and at the end of the day, they bought what they want for their family and for themselves. But during the lockdown, all that has to stop, you see. So we are not only suffering, but even the villagers were suffering. Because for we the business people, when they come, those villagers come, they have to buy our goods in bulk. But during the lockdowns, it was very, very difficult for us to have sales because our sales depends on their movements. But when movements were seized, nobody goes out, nobody comes in. It was really, really challenging. Most of the things, the items we need here in the city, we got them from from those coming from the villages. But because of the lockdown, they were not coming. And because they were not coming, a lot of malnutrition took place. And for them too, a lot of things went wrong. It was by His grace, even though it was not easy, but we have to manage. But I tell you, before the lockdown, people that used to eat 3 times a day, during the lockdown, they used to eat once in a day. Some homes, they have to eat twice in a day. And even that was never enough, especially for the children. And that has to affect the children greatly. Because we were not getting support from any other people. If ever there was support like that, then not to my knowledge or to the knowledge of my community. Because if you say we are to stay home, then we need certain things. We need food. We cannot stay home without food. We cannot stay home without water. So if you are keeping us at home, then you need to provide for us the basic, if not all, but some basic things that we may need. But there was nothing like that. Well, to me, none. And even if government did so in my community, then not to my own knowledge. Yes, I am 100% interested, because if donations are coming into Sierra Leone, I am part of that donation, because as long as I am living in Sierra Leone, that donation is coming for me, and not only me but every other Sierra Leonean. So we are interested in knowing the donations that were coming to Sierra Leone, especially during the coronavirus crisis.
No, we not get adequate medical supplies. Now we facility for manage COVID-19 cases. Remember, there comes a time wherein we can run out of stock. So due to that, we will get inadequate medical supplies for manage the cases that will be getting our ward. In terms of insights to be specific, where COVID can maybe create this misperception, say this na COVID again, this not the COVID, or there's no COVID in the country, people then just want to make money. So because of that, even the patients that will be the kind they agree head of problem, because you will see somebody where is strong, is okay, nothing wrong with her. Say on admission and discharge, you know, a complaint like me head the heart. So when them people like they kind of want to win, they really they give it tough time, because they feel say like we don't seize their freedom, nothing wrong with them. You know, if they create 1 or 2 misunderstanding for we and them, so that really they give it challenges. To some extent, I can say yes, colleagues were overwhelmed, because there come a time we get for a day nearly 16 cases, where just 2 to 3 days we don't admit up to 12 cases. So all in all, we get at around 30-something cases. And at that time, since training not be done for healthcare workers, so few healthcare workers were inclined in the use of PPE began at the treatment center. So the number of healthcare workers at that time, we are not enough really for like handle the cases then we will come across. Out of my own experience, really me not see or go to any training from the government in your part, but rather I go to trainings where I be trainings sponsored by other partners in the health sector, and that not the only training we me aware of from the time of this COVID until now. We may know say a training where dey take place within me o. Well, in the near future, I feel say one, the government for really try to put structures in place for outbreak, then let them train healthcare workers for really be specialized in handling pandemics like such. It would be good, and really let there be a adequate structure put in place for that. I feel say that would be good for near future. Well, it's just a similar question, so similar answer can be applied to this one as well. I feel say the supply where the government will put in place for support healthcare facilities in the future now, like may the government really supply IPC materials, frontline treatments in terms of basic life supporting medications. May government really ensure that these drugs are available, because it's only when there is a full supply of these IPC materials that even can motivate the healthcare workers for really carry out their responsibility well. I feel like with this, then the government will be able for like put structures and strategies in place for really handle outbreaks like this in the future. I'm not able to say much on this one because my experience towards the capacity and mechanism is not too vast. So I believe say this question may not be the right person for really talk on them. We get a lot of health workers who really be fall short of the COVID-19 during rendering of the service. With regards compensation, sometimes they come around, provide them with food items. I don't know about money, whether a way of compensation. Yeah, I would be interested or really know like the international donations where they can do to the country for handle such pandemic. I feel say for transparency's sake, a nice if I'm one, because it even motivates me more. So, and this all they show the transparency that the government in your side.